So this is just going to be an introduction to Plugman. That's just going to be some stats and if things go wrong, what you can do to make things go right. I do Plugman as the 7th Robot Master, so when I talk about menuing, it's taking that into account. The first thing with Plugman is that the Yoku blocks are on a global cycle. And if you get off on the global cycle, there are indicators to get you back on track. So the way the stage usually starts is you just go forward, kill this guy. Here, you want to shoot and jump when Mega Man's right about here where his foot's hanging off, because then there's a hamburger right here that you'll take out. And so what that looks like is so when you see Mega Man's foot hang off, you jump and shoot at the same time, and there would have been this hamburger would have already appeared, but we killed it before it showed on the screen. Yeah, so we'll just keep going. So from there you just continue, jump. Try to jump out of the ladders, jump over those balls. And then here, as you come out of the ladder, jump onto this first ledge, and then immediately jump, and as you're coming down, kill this enemy. And then, ideally, as you jump up to this cannon, you can land 2 shots and then mash through it. So that when all that's together, you're on the right cycle, or the first cycle. And this is where you want, when you come up to here, you want to be on this block. And then you just continue on the Yoku blocks to the 3rd block. And you want to call Rush on the 3rd block and quickly jump on Rush. The menuing here, if you're doing Plug for the 7th Robot Master, is just right, down, down, down. And so if you find that you come here and you're off, it's best to just wait for the Yoku block to appear right here so that you can get on the right Yoku cycle, or on the right cycle for the rest of the stage. Okay. There is one thing I wanted to point out that makes things a little safe, and that's here on this ledge. Rather than just falling off this ledge and jumping onto the next ledge, as you're running, I prefer to jump a little earlier because it gives you some leeway when you're on this ledge to move a little forward and not such a tight jump onto this ledge. So that's just something to keep in mind, or that I like to do. Yeah, so that's everything pretty much with this first part of the stage before the first checkpoint. Yeah, so we'll see what happens now. Then you want to call it on that 3rd block because you want to have enough rush jet for the very end of this stage. Yeah, so this is the first checkpoint. So you continue, and where you want to be right where this thing appears. You want to be running and have this middle block there. Now there are 2 ways to kind of go about this. One is you can call rush jet right about here. I use this line that's between Mega Man's legs as a visual cue, so you can call him here, run and jump on Rush. And if you do it that way, you have to immediately jump over the block. Yeah, so this is a checkpoint, so things are kind of quick now. And actually, when you when you're at the checkpoint, when you immediately start, you're on the right cycle. So you can see how this works out, being on the correct cycle, or on the correct part of this cycle. So one way to do this is call rush about here, jump over the block and just go up. Ride rush, once you go over that, ride rush down, avoid that electric ball and then run forward. And now there's a safety strat here where once you get off Rush Jet, what am I doing? You can call Rush Coil and sneak between here and catch the E-Tank. And if you do, just loop around so that you can avoid these Dark Mega Man. And to get on this ledge, there's a visual cue. You kind of want half of Mega Man to be on this line right here that I'm jumping on. Once he's there, you can make the jump to this ledge. So here's how that strat looks. Or that approach to this level looks. Yeah, so once you go over here, just go down. You don't want to get too low here because if Mega Man's far enough back, he can clip that electric ball. And if you do that, you are off on the cycle. So whenever I did do that strat, what I did was, I remember what I did. I would run, and then here I would just kind of do this and ride this up. But if you do that, the Rush Jet is really tight to kind of squeeze here, and you're also already off on the cycle. Oops. So if you do that, here I used to call Black Hole Bomb and just get these guys out of the way while I wait for the Yoku blocks and just jump on them here. Yeah, here I just try to damage boost up that. And here, for the Big Mama, you use this blue line on this right blue line, this blue line, as a visual cue on when to jump. Okay. Once Mega Man starts to hit that, you jump, and like, I don't know, half the time I manage to get over the Big Mama. So let me see if I can remember how to do that, because I don't do that way anymore. Black hole. Oh shoot. Alright. So get this, yeah, and then, how did this work? Yeah, then I used to go to Jet. And just try this. And at this point you can switch to Black Hole Bomb or whatever it's called because you are off on the cycle. And just catch the blocks. Try to damage boost up that. And then yeah, just use this blue line. Yeah, so I failed. I probably won't get it again. Oh, I did not want to do that. Okay. Right. Okay. So we'll have to get back to where we are, but that's pretty much kind of the safest strat I can think of with that stage. Yeah, I guess I'll go into what I'm doing now. I don't know if this is optimal. Whatever, it works. Yeah, so we have to get back to where we are, or where we were. I don't know why I kill that guy, I just always have. Oh no. Yeah, so here I messed up, so we'll just wait for the cycle. Yeah, and here I like to hop on that little ledge. I don't like to glide rush into it. I think that's actually kind of hard. Okay, so here's what I do now. You can call rush what we did before, but you can also call him at the end of this ledge, and I just messed that up. You want to call rush and land on him high enough so that you actually go over that first ledge and just ride rush jet across it. Like this. And then you just, same as before, just ride rush. Here we're going to skip the E-Tank. We'll keep on the optimal cycle. Same visual cue on when to jump with Mega Man. And now, when you go off the ledge, you're going to call rush and immediately shoot, and then jump back. And then as you're coming down there, you want to shoot that hamburger that's there. And then, yes, there's a lot going on. Maybe I should slow down. So as you're going down that step, you basically press fire twice. One to call rush, and then the other to shoot the hamburger. And then kind of do this circle back, jump back onto rush, ride rush into one of the tubes sticking out, jump off rush, and then as you're coming down on rush, shoot the hamburger on the other side of the screen. Like that, actually. Yeah, once we get to that spot, I'll say what's going on. Okay. Yeah, so nothing's really going on here. Just don't get too low on that part because you can clip that electric ball. Same visual cue. Okay. Yeah, so here we'll slow things down. As you come off this ledge, I'm gonna kill this Mega Man. As you come off this ledge, fire to call rush, and then fire again to kill the hamburger that's there. And just continue running. Everything needed to die will die, and rush will be somewhere around here so that you can avoid that Shadow Mega Man, jump back onto this, and then ride rush until you hit this tube that I'm standing on. And then as you're jumping, you'll be coming down like this. And as you're coming down, you fire again to kill the hamburger that comes out of this pipe. Or actually, that comes out of this pipe. Once you do all that, you just continue to run. And climb up the stairs. Assuming you're still on the same cycle, you just take the bump off of the hamburgers, call rush. I'm about to die. Call rush, and then ride it through this gap. I think I already did it, but we'll do it again. Oh, that's way too low. Oh, okay, cool. Thought that was too low. Yeah. Yeah, if you're not comfortable with like a Wily fight or something, you can grab the E-Tank. You lose time, but it's better than losing the run to Wily. Yeah, so call rush and, oh shit, and fire. Yeah, I'm already off. I would have ridden rush up so that he hits that tube, and yeah, I already did it, but maybe I'll do it one more time. And then, yeah, that's pretty much that's all there really is to this stage. It's just a matter of staying on track. This middle Yoku block here is a tell on you want that block to be on you or to appear when you're on this part of the stage. That's kind of telling you that you're in the right part of the cycle. What other tells are there? Might be it. And if you get off from there, you just kind of have to wait at the very last Yoku block part. Gosh. Yeah, and I don't know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. I did it earlier. I'm just not having the easiest time for some reason right now. Yeah, that's really all there is to the stage. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's get to Jewel Man. There's one comment about Jewel Man. Play things safe. Easy. Easier. So here we only have 2 ticks of Rush Jet. That's all you need to get through this part of the stage. But you lose the ability to ride Rush over these ball things here. Oh yeah, try to jump over the yoke. Okay, yeah, see, can't do it. Now, the menuing here is pretty convenient. We need to switch to the Jewel Shield. And if you do the Robot Masters the order I do them, where Jewel is 5th, and then I go to, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the meaning's easy. You just press left to get to Jewel Satellite. And with Plugman, Plugman always starts off with the same first move, and he always jumps, I don't know, kind of at you. So as the fight starts, you kind of jump, fire a shield when you're at the top of this first mountain on the left, whatever stack of blocks on the left. So Plugman always starts off like that. From there, you just kind of have to adjust. Oh, okay, I wasn't even paying attention. But yeah, so you always start off the fight that way. Then from there, you just kind of adjust and modify the timing of the Jewel Shield. You can get 2 shots off Plugman, but I don't really practice that. 2 initial shots. Lazy. Yeah, and actually I use that crack in the middle to help me place where Mega Man should be, depending on where Plugman is. Yeah, that's really all there is to the stage. The whole point is you want to stay on track. If you get off, you want to use the Yoku blocks to get as visual cues to get you back where you want to be for the cycle. That's all there really is to the stage.